I'm gonna start that over, Charlie. Hey guys. So I've been debating whether or not to do this video for probably about like 3 or 4 weeks. Not because it's some like big grand topic, but because it's something I didn't even know people would be interested in. But thinking about it a bit more, I think you guys would be interested in it. Because today basically I'm going to show the best part about both being an editor and doing these things on YouTube and being able to communicate with you guys and be contacted by you guys and work with you guys. So right here is a client's full book that they sent me. And Adam, if you're watching this, huge shout out. This actually meant like a lot to me. I've worked with clients who've completed full manuscripts, who've won awards for plays, you know, who completed movie scripts and are filming them and all that kind of stuff. But there's always, I think, something special about when a client personally sends you a book that you helped work on. So I would never, ever, ever, ever call myself a co-author because I think that is a bit presumptuous because what I do is editing. But in the same way that this book called Dana's Tale is Adam's baby, it is also something that I have put hours and hours into and had a part in creating. And I think there's just something really cool about being able to help with that process, right? Like I literally helped someone write this book. They did 99% of the work and I just came in and kind of, you know, sanded down the edges. But when I got this in the mail and I knew I would be getting it because Adam told me about it like months and months in advance. When it finally came, it was still, I think, a really big moment. And again, I've gotten stuff from clients before, I've gotten artwork, but I think the reason why it's such a big thing as an editor is because a lot of the times, both as a writer and an editor, you kind of feel like you're shouting into the void a bit. I have been writing, as I said in another video, I've been writing a book for like the last like 2 years, and I'm 600 pages in, and I probably still got another like 400 pages to go. And there are some points where it's just like, wow, will anybody ever see this? Will anybody ever actually read this? Will it ever get finished? And if it does get finished, is it just gonna, you know, collect dust somewhere? Now, obviously, for me, I have a bit of a different advantage in that I have my books on a website selling to people who read them and talk to me about them and send me messages and stuff like that. So that's a bit different because I own my own, basically, distribution network. But I didn't all the time. There was points in my writing where I was just like, yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna read these. And it's the same thing with editing, right? You work with clients and you can help them create a story, but you can't help them finish it or write it. You are only there as an editor to be able to kind of like show them the best path forward for the variety of different reasons where they might want to publish a book, right? Whether that be economic, you know, thematic, or just for maybe like a personal reason as far as like personal growth, because a lot of writers literally, I think, see their book as a part of themselves and how they're developing as a person. All that is to be said, much of the time, I never get a confirmation on whether or not my client has finished a book. I've worked with a lot of clients, like a lot. And I probably have like, you know, a handful where I know the book is finished or the series of poems or the short story, whatever it is like finished. And so being able to hold this in my hands, right, knowing it's done, that's what's so great of a feeling as an editor and a writer too, is having like a finished product and knowing that somebody else is interacting with your finished product, right? And Adam is so cool. And I'm not gonna show all of these because I don't know how much, you know, he wants being seen, but he also sent me art, like, you know, really cool, high quality art. And I really liked this story when I was reading it. So shout out to, to Adam. And there's like a lot more art too. But yeah, that was just like kind of, I guess the point of the video is that for you writers out there, it really is possible. You can finish a book. Like this is, oh gosh, this is like 300 some pages. And he did it. He wrote the book. I have no idea what his plans and intentions are as far as like distribution. I've not talked to Adam too much about that. I'm sure he, you know, plans to actually make a lot of money off this. Hopefully, I mean, we all do, don't we? But for everyone out there thinking that, you know, all this time and energy and effort that you're putting into your work may not amount to anything, for you editors who watch me, who like to commiserate over the tedium that comes with editing, This to me is what it's really all about. Having that personal connection with my clients, with the work that they're doing, because again, so much of the time I get invested in my work. And for you people who have worked with me and who have heard me just ramble on about your stories for like 15 minutes at a time, because now I'm super invested, you know it to be true. It really is something special. So I just wanted to be able to share that. I want to be able to inspire you guys, if possible, to show you what you can actually do to write a full-fledged novel with artwork. And as far as I know, Adam's just like a regular guy. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, Adam. Maybe you're some, billionaire heir. But he did it, and you can do it too. So hope this opened up some different doors and avenues of thinking for you guys, for what you think is possible. And that's kind of it. So as always, it was a pleasure, and I'll talk to you all again soon.